Welcome, crypto Ronins of the world. This is the Dow Realist, and getting right into it, the SEC strikes again. The SEC has sued both Binance and Coinbase, being led by none other than Gary Gensler himself, the chairman of the SEC, who was a former Goldman Sachs investment banker involved with both the Biden administration and the Obama administration, who's also worked for the Federal Reserve in the past. So we're seeing this revolving golden door between big corporation and big government as usual over here, finding a way to reel in and control the crypto exchanges, which are the new banks of the cryptocurrency or the digital money world that we're entering. Right? And what's interesting here is that they've given a number of accusations. They are accusing the founder and CEO of Binance, CZ, of operating a web of deception. Very interesting words to use, a web of deception. And they are accusing Coinbase of putting their customers at risk by how they're operating. Right? And they have a number of accusations and offenses that they've listed. One of the biggest ones being that the Binance.us and Binance.com, so Binance.com being the international platform and Binance.us being the platform that comes underneath U.S. regulations for U.S. citizens and that is subject to the SEC and the U.S. government rules on how to operate. What they're accusing it of doing is that they're accusing Binance.com of facilitating certain high-value U.S. customers to bypass regulations that would otherwise have been applied to them through Binance.us. So that's a big deal. They're trying to, through Binance.us, they're trying to get to the head of the Binance platform, the Binance company, which is the Binance.com, the international platform, not the Binance.us limited platform, right? So they've sort of trying to reach through towards the international platform through their accusations that they've put on Binance.us. So they're reaching high, they're reaching big, but it's going to be a tall order. It's not so easy to reach out to the international platform as it does not come within U.S. jurisdiction. And other things that they've been accusing Binance of is not fulfilling their registration requirements and acting as a bad actor, being involved with fraud. They've gone forth and have attacked the native token BNB and also the stablecoin BUSD that Binance offers, as well as they're going after something called the BNB Vault, where Binance offers a staking protocol and a staking option where you can stake cryptocurrencies, hold it there, and then earn passive income. So they've gone after that as well. They're also accusing Binance of wash trading, which is when it is basically what wash trading is any illegal activity where a single trader or entity buys or sells the same security in order to generate misleading market information or use to artificially inflate or pump up the trading volume of that specific asset or that security if it is deemed indeed a security. Right? And also they're also being accused of using a third-party U.S. company called Merit Peak to help certain U.S. customers bypass U.S. regulations and to move around funds. So there's a question mark on that as well. They've also been accused of dealing in conflict of interest and having an activity as a broker or dealer rather than a full-fledged exchange. So that's really interesting. That's really what the accusations are in a general nutshell. And they're going full swing at Binance. We do expect Binance.us to be affected, so much so that they've actually said that they will stop trading US dollars by June 13th. So Binance.us will transition to a crypto-only exchange, halting all U.S. withdrawals and deposits as soon as June 13, the company announced. All right? So Binance.us will definitely be affected more or less by these U.S. regulations, but the international platform, it's difficult to say. It's not easy for them to affect or regulate that. So I see a limited effect on the actual international exchange. They have also gone after Coinbase, and in particular, they've gone after its staking protocol, its staking feature. And you'll notice that this is the case both with Binance and Coinbase, is that they're focused on the staking protocol and staking feature as well of both companies. So that's very, very interesting to take into consideration. They want to reel in something that provides passive income to the customer base. And also another very interesting thing and a new thing is that the Coinbase non-custodial wallet is being defined as a broker by the SEC. They want to redefine it, and they want to bring it under new rules and regulations, which does open up a whole, Pandora's box regarding the other wallets as well, like MetaMask and others. What's going to happen with them if this does go through with Coinbase? What's the situation, right? And not only did they were going after the wallet itself, they're going after the wallet's link with DeFi. So they have an issue with decentralized finance there, which is in a way an affront to the system that the SEC upholds, the central banking system. So that is interesting. Also, they have accused it of registration requirements, not fulfilling its registration requirements as well. The same thing that they said with Binance. So the effect of all this is that traders have pulled out 800 million out of Binance after SEC lawsuit. There was a dip in the price, a decrease in the price of BTC, of Ethereum, and of many altcoins as well in the short term. In fact, the SEC has named these 19 tokens as securities throughout the Binance plus Coinbase filings. This could have massive implication for these tokens and the industry as a whole. So take a good look at these coins, and if you notice their graphs, all of them went down, all of them depreciated in price. We see this as more of a short-term depreciation, right? But nonetheless, they were affected. The exchange was affected to some degree. The overall market has been affected to some degree with this SEC FUD. And we can see that coins that are listed on both Solana, ADA, Matic, Filecoin, Sand, Mana, Algo, AXS, and then those that were just listed for Binance alone, Atom, BNB, BUSD, Coty, and with Coinbase, CHZ, Chiliz, Near, Flow, ICP, VGX, Dash, Nexo. So you may want to consider what is the outcome of this case regarding these coins and how they're going to operate, what's their future, right? If you see a future, then it would be a good idea to buy the dip. If not, you may want to mitigate risk and consider different altcoins that you could use, new altcoins that are up and coming altcoins to choose to invest in. So you got to sit down and actually decide what do you want to do with these coins for the future. How is SEC going to relate to them? And what does that mean for you and your investments, right? This could be a opportunity to buy them even cheaper, right? To increase your holdings, or it could be a time to now consider investing in other altcoins, as so many new altcoins are popping up and some very, very good projects are coming up that would be much more profitable and much more useful in the next bull run. And it's more likely that the next bull run is going to have the effect on new coins far more than the previous older coins. And in order to know which crypto gems, which coins are going to take off, which altcoins, you can take advantage of our analysis and join our Patreon group, the Crypto Ronins Patreon group, where we give you the latest updates as well as the latest altcoin crypto gems. And we have a track record of countless X's, 100x, 100x plus, 50x, 60x, 70x, 80x, 100x plus, 120x, that you can take advantage of, 180x even with Hedera Hashgraph and others. So do take consideration of that, and we look forward to seeing you in there. And I'll leave you with a positive message that, look, over the last 2 years, crypto has survived the Ukraine-Russia war, the fastest rate hike cycle in history, Luna collapse, 3AC collapse, FTX collapse, BlockFi collapse, Celsius collapse, banking crisis, Binance FUD, and now the SEC suing Binance and Coinbase. So There's nothing new under the sun. We've gone through so many of these events, but we do have to do proper risk management and mitigate risk and stay strong, keep calm, and carry on. Looking forward to seeing you on the other side. Take care. Let the gains begin. Ronins rise.